Cisco Apex makes it easy to set up a layer 3 connection with its built-in Create L3 wizard. We call this L3Out. This tool works you through the steps to connect your ACI fabric to external L3 network. In this case, we are either creating a new connection or integrating an existing one. But before jumping into that, we needed to take care of the physical network setup first, just by configuring the access policies under the fabric access policies. Go to fabric access policies. We'll have to show you different domains under physical and external domains. We talked about the physical domain when we in last video added a extension for L2 legacy network. This time we'll create a layer 3 domain. Create layer 3 domain. Let's call this L3Out. And do not submit yet. Go to AEP, create AEP. This time we'll call it L3 domain AEP. Then click next and finish. VLAN. We'll leave the VLAN pools field blank because I do not need it. For example, I may need the pool for L3 connections with SVI. I need this VLAN pool, or I'm setting up a sub interface. But this time I don't need it. Click submit, create this L3 domain. Now we're configuring interface. Go to interface configuration. Let's create an interface. Go to diagram here. We'll assume this layer leave 1, leave 2. Interface Ethernet 1/6, interface 1/6. They're both connected to my router. So this router connected to the leave 101 and leave 102. 101, leave 102. Alright, on port 1/6, and it runs at 1 gigabit per second. And with CDP enabled, just remember to assign your L3 domain AEP. We need an AEP that we just created to this individual ports access policy group, which I can name the L3 domain port group when I create it. I will create it for the leave 101 and 102. So I show you the detailed step. In here, make sure you choose individual and we'll choose the node leave 101 and leave 102. For example, in here we call it leave 1 and leave 2. Okay, and for all switches, the interface 1/6. Now we will be creating a leave access pod policy group. The name, we want to say L3 domain port group. AEP we just created, L3 domain AEP. CDP we want to enable, and here we'll know it's 1 gig, so system link level 1 gig auto. We don't have any other of this. Save this. Scroll down here, leave 106 is associated with layer 3 domain PG, and leave 2 is also associated with port 1/6, same PG. Now we shall create the L3Outs using the wizard. So using the created L3 wizard, I measure basic configurations for L3Outs components. So first, I will set a general set. We'll click the tenant per pseudocode. We're going to create L3Out networking, L3Out, and right click to create L3Out. We'll name it L3, say out OSPF. Let's pick the VF already created, L3Out, pick OSPF. The area would be regular. Click next. Let's go for the first node. That's my lead 1. Route ID 201, 201, 201. And we're going to select the interface as we already defined is the 1/6 IP address. And we're going to click one more node and the IP for the interface. 202 is my root ID. Route ID, same interface, but on different part. Node 202 and IP address. Go to next. In the protocol association, we're okay with this and go to next. Now, it comes to port external EPG. We want to say it's just L3Out and provide a contract where let's create a new that gonna be permit to L3Out in the subject. Say the same name. Permit to L3Out. On the filter here, use ICMP. Submit. We'll consume a new one. I'll leave the concern black. Click finish. Now we are allowing ping is L3 out EPG L3 out because ACI is a secure fabric. By default, bridge domain subnets are not these subnets are not advertised externally. We have to adjust this 192.168.20.0/24 subnet to be advertised externally and associated to corresponding L3Out to advertise. So, and we'll find this bridge domain. And go to subnet. Open the subnet. Well, it's called gateway. Well, advertise externally. Submit. And submit. After that, go to this bridge domain again. Policy. We'll pick L3 configurations. In associated L3Out here, we'll associate this L3Out. L3Out with SPF. And it should be updated. Yes. So that repeat every single one. Bridge domain. So now we're down for every single bridge domain we have, and they're gonna choose advertise out the subnets. Since this is EPG, the EPG in a EPG match security group, right here, you see this, right? This is in a single EPG network segment. This is an AP EPG match security group, and this is EPG. We're going to allow to the L3Outs from our EPG match security group AP. So we'll have to go to EPG match security group. In here, we're going to have no EPG, only ESG. So network segments are called network segments. Network segments. We want to consume contract. This permit L3Out contract. So now the endpoints, we have endpoints in this, in each one of them can access the L3Out. This is the EPG L3Out. They can access this L3Out with ICMP ping. Okay. Now the topology we're going to change. We will go to the AP EPG security match group. Go to topology. Now we should see it's a contract now in place that allow traffic to pass to the L3Out connection. It's L3Outs. Inside we have network segment. That's EPG match security group, ESG. Is consumer of a permits finance AP is a contract to the finance EPG. Okay. We have talked about this in previous videos. The finance has a 3 ESG groups. So let's sum up the all series of videos. After going through the ACI, this lab, a few things really stood out, right? First off, we have set up the process is super streamlined, which means I can get things up and running quickly and start seeing the benefits of automation and agility right away. And the integration with a hypervisor, you see the hypervisor, is smooth as well. So ACI supports multiple platforms, so the network admins can manage an application network without constantly relying on the server team, which definitely helps with efficiency. The security is another big concern here, right? And is a big win here. So ACI's layered approach using the tenants, you see the tenants, you see the application profile AP, EPG, ESG, contrast, gives you really granular control and strong segmentation to keep the critical apps safe. Plus, if you are working with existing the L2 networks, the migration into ACI is pretty seamless. I will show you that in previous video. So you don't lose your previous investment. It also plays nice with external L3 network. It makes it easier to support a hybrid cloud setup and multi-site environment. So finally, the united automation policy will give the across both physical and a virtual environment that helps cut down on the manual errors, boost your security, and improve overall operations. Well, that's all I have to show you how to get started with Cisco ACI 6.1. Please leave your comments below and see you next time.
Hey everyone, NetMaven here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to dive into the world of amazing network technologies with me, and please feel free to leave your comments below. Hey everyone, NetMaven here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to dive into the world of amazing network technologies with me, and please feel free to leave your comments below.